Hello, I'm Charity from Charity Lundberg Art, and I'm here just to talk a little bit about how my drawing skills have developed through time from my childhood to now. In this video, you'll notice that I'm focusing a lot on portrait style work, and that's because portraits have been my passion since I was a little kid. I've always loved drawing people, especially fashionable girls with superpowers when I was younger, as seen in the right picture from about 2014 or 15. In both of these drawings, I was starting to get inspired by the anime and manga styles that everyone else around me was starting to experiment with, and you'll notice that it becomes a very large part of what I'll be doing in the future for the next couple years. This era in 2016 was my most prolific in terms of drawing. I was starting to get serious about learning how to draw by watching tutorials online and buying so many how to draw books. The far right picture was my first real success with these methods, something that I was super proud of at the time. In the other two pictures, I was starting to take what I was learning and blending it into my own personal style. Along the way, I was also learning as much as I could about anatomy and proper proportions, which is especially evident in the middle picture. 2017 was the year that I was finally fully grasping the momentum that I had been building up thus far. I started putting real work into developing a personal style and practicing with drawing realistic portraits from reference, like the picture on the right. I was beginning to incorporate real shading and blending into some of my work, but at the same time keeping my childhood creativity alive by coming up with my own characters and stories that I wanted to write about or draw comics about, like in the left photo. In 2018, I entered high school and felt the pressure to get even more serious about my drawing. This was the first portrait that I'd ever made that looked almost real. It was a picture of my best friend at the time, and as you can imagine, this accomplishment really helped to further fuel me for the future. During quarantine in 2019 and 2020, I suddenly had a lot of time on my hands to practice with portraiture. I was grabbing as many photos from the internet as I could to gain experience in drawing photorealistically. On the left is what's supposed to be a picture of Timothée Chalamet, but it really didn't turn out looking exactly like him. But I really wasn't fazed by this, as I knew I was learning and was just trying to study proper lighting, proper proportions, and the topography of faces. On the right, I was able to get Link from the online show Good Mythical Morning to look more true to life, but it was still showing influences of the cartoony style that I have in my personal sketches. The phase that I'm in now started in about 2021 with the picture on the left of my grandparents' wedding photo. It was the most encouraging result that I had ever had from a drawing at that point. With all the practicing that I had been doing in the years before, I had finally gotten to a point where this quality of work was able to be consistently replicated, as seen in the two more recent pictures on the right, which were both commissions that I had made for others. Throughout the years, I've worked very hard and had a lot of fun experimenting to get to where I am now in terms of my skill. I started doodling little magic girls when I was little, and now I've ended up being able to draw commission-level portraits for others. I'm immensely grateful for the journey that I've gone through, and I hope that it was enlightening and encouraging to see how my skills have developed. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.